Hello everybody, welcome back to Ray's World. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for stopping in. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. In today's video, we are going to be doing an old-fashioned coin roll hunt. Really? And that's not a lot of coins. I was saving these. These are all enders. I was saving them until I got an entire box of pennies or an entire box of nickels, and then I was going to do them all. But I really want to do a coin roll hunt. It's been like 2 months since I've done a coin roll hunt. So let's do the pennies first. We've got a Canadian ender right here. We're going to open these up, see what else we can find in here besides the enders. Now, I'm not going to sort the copper. There's a contest going on right now, and the links are in the video description. And normally with a penny hunt, I would sort the copper and put the copper in our copper bucket for the contest, but I'm not going to do that. All right, here's our ender. It is a Canadian. It's a 2007 Canadian. There's another Canadian sitting, whoops, right here to 1974. So that one is copper. We are looking, of course, for wheat pennies. We'll take the Canadians and anything else that is awesome. So let's just blast through these really quick and see what we have. And that's it, just the two. That's all right, let's do another one. This one has a 2009. This is a 2009 ender. And holy cow, I can't get these rolls open. I'm out of practice. There we go. And I do see a Canadian in here as well. No big surprise that we've got Canadians in here. We're in Michigan, so we get a lot of Canadians. It's a 1983, so that's copper. Did I do it wrong again? Yep, there's our 2009. And that is it. Just two finds in that box. This one, another Canadian. It's a young head. Don't know what the year is. I'm sorry about my hands, guys. They look gross and cruddy. It's because I've been working in the garage so much. Awful. It's a 1964 Canadian young head. Nothing's popping out at me for any other finds, but let's blast through it real quick. Yep. Next roll, another Canadian. It's a 1976. As old as I am. It's a 1976 Canadian. There's our 76. Let's see. I promise not all the enders are Canadian. Some of them are wheat pennies. Like, oh, there's a wheat penny right there. 1946 wheat penny. And that's it. So far, we're doing pretty good. That's two finds for every single roll. Here we have another Canadian. We got a couple more Canadians in a row here. And I am going to go ahead and do the nickels tonight as well. So we're going to do these pennies, and then we're going to get on to the nickels. Okay, we might have some wheat pennies in here, but this is a 1976. It's definitely copper. 1963, 68, 68. All right. That's it. I think that's the first one with only one find. Here's a more modern Queen Elizabeth wheat penny, or excuse me, Queen Elizabeth Canadian, 2006. 2006. So that's a steel or zinc. Nothing else jumping out at me. Yep, that's it. Another mid-year, mid-decade, mid-whatever you want to call it. Somewhere probably, I'm going to guess in the 80s by the look of the obverse. I'm going to guess this Canadian is somewhere in the 1980s. Whoops, you don't go there. You go over there. Whoa, wait a minute. Union break. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. Somewhere in the mid-80s is my guess. Oh, we got a, yep, 1981. But we got another 2009. It's the formative years. I probably will not save my 2009s. I have a ton of uncirculated ones. I've gotten a box of uncirculated 2009s before, so I don't save them when I find them coin roll hunting anymore. Okay, what fell over? All right, we got a wheat penny. And I don't know, 1919. How cool is that? It's not a full roll, but a 1919 Ender wheat penny from the bank. That's pretty cool. I have 1919s. I've gotten quite a few of them. It's a very common year, as old as it is, but that penny, if you think about it, is 101 years old. That penny right there is 101 years old. And it's slick. It's very, very slick. That is it. That is it. Just that one old wheat penny. Here we go. Another mid-year Canadian, or mid-decade, mid-80s maybe Canadian. 82, 86. There's a lot of them out there. I get a lot. I think that's probably the most frequent one that I get. In the young heads, of course, it's the 1964 is the most frequent one that I get. So I've had these pennies for a while. These are not new. They won't be going back to the bank anytime soon. 1983 Canadian. Not until those lobbies open back up or the casino opens back up. Once the casino opens back up, then I can just take them all to the casino and there's no fee. All right, we got a 1940 wheat penny. 1940 wheat penny Ender. My dog is crashed out. We went to a friend's farm and walked around the farm, rode the four-wheeler. Of course, the dog ran along with everything. She ran all over the farm. Oh, excuse me, and is tuckered out. Yep, to 1940. 1940 wheat penny. So she is laying on the floor over here, just sound asleep. And she's been that way since we got home. All right, that was it for that roll. Here we have a 1938. Yep, a 1938 wheat penny. Very cool. We'll do this again. Once I start coin roll hunting again, once I'm able to do it regularly, we'll start building up our box again. We'll get plenty of Enders. We'll find more. Don't you worry. I don't mind starting over. 1938 Wheatie. Fairly decent shape. And that is it for the roll. What do we got? We got a Wheatie here that is reverse. Reverse. I don't know which it is. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. So we have no idea which year this one is. Oh, we got a Canadian on the other end and a Canadian in the middle. Okay, our Canadian in the middle is a 1989. That's copper. Our Canadian on the end is a 1982. That's copper. I like to sort them. The wheat penny here, let's do this together. Let's check it out in 3, 2, 1. 1946 Denver. Very cool. 1946 Denver. Let's see real quick if there is anything else. I don't see anything. So that was a cool roll. That Canadian, that was a double Ender and I didn't even know it. We got a Canadian on this end. It's pretty shiny. It looks fairly modern. I'm going to say it's in the 90s or early 2000s. Got another Canadian and another young head in the roll. We got another Canadian. This is 4 Canadians in one roll. So the one on the end was a 1998. We got a 1978. Both copper. We got a 1981. And then the young head is a 1962. And that is it. But that's cool. 4 Canadians in one roll. Here's an Ender. It's a 1964. So this is a young head Ender. Ooh, my fingers are split so bad. They're kind of gross, otherwise I'd show you a close-up. But they're still really tender. They're split that bad. All right, so it's a young head, 1964. It's pretty chewed up. And that's it, just the one. Just the one. We got 3 rolls of pennies. Here is a 1983 Canadian. 3 rolls of pennies left. Our Canadian Ender, 1983. We got a purple one. 1983. We got a purple Lincoln cent. It's a 1985. Don't see anything else. Nothing's catching my eye. Yep, that's it for that roll. 2 to go for the pennies. This is another Canadian, probably mid-80s, maybe late 70s. And there's another Canadian in there. So the Canadians, oh, there's a wheat penny in here too. Many of the 1980s have, and 1990s, 91, like that one. Oh, there's 2 wheat pennies. Have a rim that is not round. It's, I don't know if it's octagon or not, but that ender was a 1979, and we got 2 wheat pennies in this roll. All right, and that's it. Let's take a look at these 2 wheat pennies. They're reverse down or reverse up. Well, let's see what they are. The first one, 1950D. Pay no mind to my fingers. I apologize. And 1946 Denver. I almost thought it was a 1916. 1946 Denver. All right, last one is a 1989 Canadian. 1989 Canadian penny. I'm gonna melt me some more Canadian pennies. Pour some more copper bars. All right, 1989. Kids are all downstairs playing kazoos. There's a 1951 wheat penny. 1951. So for only being a handful of rolls, that's a fair amount of wheat pennies. Let's do our nickels. We've got a Canadian ender. It's a 1989 Canadian ender in the nickels. Now here we're going to be looking for war nickels. We're going to be looking for nickels in the 1940s. Buffaloes, V nickels, proofs, silver. What do we got here? That looks old or silverish. Nope, it's a 1940. And it's a 1998 Canadian nickel. Man, it's been a while. I miss doing nickels. I miss doing nickels on the live stream. There's a 1941. And that's it for that. So three to come out of that one. This ender, it's a U.S. nickel, and it's a 1946. I cheated and peeled back a little bit because it looked like it. 1946 ender. Fairly common. We find lots of those. Yeah, we had one there that was really well rounded on the rim, so I thought I'd try and sneak a peek at it, but it's just regular old nickel. So 1946. And nothing else in that roll, so only that ender. Only that ender. This one's really similar. It was a 1939. 1939. If it's Philadelphia, we will definitely be looking for the double die on the reverse in the Monticello and the 5 cents. Ooh, is that a war nickel? Guys, that looks like a war nickel. Nope, it's a crummy 1995. Yeah, jerk. All right, here's our 39. Let's see if it's a double die. Not a double die, but we're going to hang on to it anyway. It's a 1939. Nothing else is catching my eye in this roll. Yep, that's it. That's it for this roll. 3 to go. We have a Canadian ender. I don't know the year. Cannot tell yet what the year is. It's Canadian ender. And there's another Canadian in here. Our ender was a 1989. And the other one is newer. It's a 2012. And I don't see anything else. That looks like that is it. I got coins hitting the floor. 2 to go. We got another Canadian ender. Unknown year. You're going to enjoy this last roll. Stick around for it. 1986. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, here is our last one. Check this out. It's a proof. It is a proof ender. So let's open this bad boy up. see what year that proof is. It's in really, really good shape. Bam. 1996. That's my, that was the year I was married. 1996. Very cool. Very cool, very good shape. Let's see. Anything else? I don't see anything else, but that is a good way to end this video with a proof. Well, that is really cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. I hope you enjoyed getting back to a coin roll hunt. I am loving melting everything, but it was great to do coins again. So really cool. Some good Canadians, a proof, 4 really nice nickels. What did we get for wheat pennies? 2, 4, 6, 8 wheat pennies. That's actually not bad for an entire box. And a couple 2009s, which we're going to throw back. A little bit of zinc and steel Canadians. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. Take care, everybody. Bye.